Hey guys, Laz back again, and it's been a while. Sorry about that. Kind of got hit with the vid, and Anyway, back. Going to do a quick video here. This is something different that I wanted to do. This isn't like an update video or anything. I'm going to call this one Hidden Gems. Um, Obviously, while I was being out, I had some time to spin lots of music, which was nice. And the one thing I did is I kind of went through the collection, pulled some stuff I hadn't listened to for a while, just stuff from the past and things like that. And I thought, wow, you know what? I wonder how many people own this particular record. And if they own it, when was the last time they ever pulled it? And it's such an awesome album. It's a classic record um, from a classic band that should have been much bigger than they were. And there's a lot of those, right? We all know. Um, but I discovered this band back in '86. I was in high school working at the Record Gallery in Alameda, California. And I've kind of told some stories about this place before in my time there, but uh, this is where I was working. I'll show a picture of it here. Okay, so at this time I was working at the record store. The two owners of the place, I won't give their names, but unfortunately they both passed away now at this time. Um, and I miss them dearly. I miss that store dearly. I had some of my best times there. Some of my best metal memories come from there. Um, that's where I met Dave Starr from Vicious Rumors, and did a lot with that band. But the band I'm talking about is a band that in Alameda. Okay, there was the Naval Air Station, the naval base in Alameda, where they kept the nuclear vessels, right, from Star Trek 4. And a lot of our clientele in that store came from that naval base. Tons of sailors, man, tons of sailors would come down to the record gallery for music. And our store was located, you go straight down the main road that went to the naval base, and we were right there. So constant, you come into that shop any day of the week and you would see 4, 5, 6 guys in there all with buzz cuts because they were all sailors, right? In fact, there was this one guy, this one sailor guy, I can't remember his name, but he would come in with a black tank top, black leather jacket, and a black, long, curly, long haired wig, right? Looked like Stephen Piercy from Rat. It was a wig, but he was that metal that on his time off the base, that's how he dressed. So I remember it was funny as shit at the time, but now I look back and go, dude, metal cred. Anyway, so one thing that the owners did in the shop, and they made a lot of money off this, and I probably shouldn't say this, but what the hell, because it pertains to this band, um, is they would make the sailors would like to buy cassettes because on the base, right, they couldn't have um, vinyl records really. I mean, they're too big, and they only have a bunk. They only have so much room, right? So they would buy cassettes, and CDs were just kind of really, you're talking '86, so CDs had just started coming out really where we were, and they're way too expensive, man. And sailors were on a budget, so they would buy cassettes. But back then, even your brand new cassette was like $15. Um, so uh, what the owners did at the shop is they would record records onto cassette for the sailors and charge them like, I don't know, $5 or so. I don't remember what the price was. So and the word got around the base, so the sailors would come in with a want list, right? And so throughout the day, open for business, like any record store, you play music over the overhead or whatever. Well, the music that they played overhead was the music that they were recording to cassette on someone's order, right? So they were totally making illegal copies. So every time I pull out an '80s record and it's got that insert that says, taping is killing the music industry or whatever. Anyway, so, um, but there were two albums that continuously got requested to be taped. And one of them was Yngwie Malmsteen's Rising Force, and the other one was First Visit by Rogue Mail. Okay, and this is the band I'm going to talk about, but this is not the album I'm going to talk about. So this is their first album, and they're probably their most well-known album, and their most familiar album to people that know about the band. This happens to be a white label promo copy that I bought back then, and the reason I bought this is because of so many of these guys wanting copies of this record. I finally broke down. I'm like, I got to get a copy of this. So, in fact, this particular one may have been one that was copied at the shop. Now that I think about it, anyway, we won't go there. But so, who are Rogue Mail? Rogue Mail, the lead singer of the band that you see on the cover here, actually, his name is Jim Little, and it might be Jim Lytle, but I call him Jim Little. It's Lyttle. Yeah, the infamous cover of First Visit with the red mullet cyborg Jim Little here. So, Rogue Mail. This is a band that basically should have been much bigger than they were, in my opinion. I think they came out a couple years too late to catch the wave. But they had one thing going for them, and that was their theme, their shtick, their style. And basically, the way I would describe Rogue Mail is take the Road Warrior, the movie with Mel Gibson, and meld that with Motorhead, and there you go. They were very Road Warrior theme, some cyberpunk type, atmosphere here, with metal. And when you see the band, you almost want to think, your first thought may be that they're punk, and they're not. They're straight up metal. But First Visit, classic album. This is the one that we recorded all the time. And awesome album. There's a big, probably their biggest song on here, they had a 12-inch for it, is All Over You. What is All Over You? Well, I'm not going to go into detail, but I'll just say, one of the choruses is "I'm going to shoot all over you," so you can take it for what you want there. But great album. Not a lot of people know about this band or this album, but the ones that do usually know about this album. But the one I want to talk about is their second album. And their second album is called Animal Man. And this is the lost gem that I want to promote, what have you here, introduce people to if you don't know it, or refamiliarize people that do know it. If you have it, when was the last time you pulled it out and played it, right? Such a killer album. These guys were so testosterone driven. This is one of those albums, or one of those bands that, you just want to, fist punch, right? They're not heavy like death metal or, even thrash, things like that. Like I said, it's kind of more of a Motorhead style, maybe mixed with a little more melodic atmosphere, but just killer stuff. But I love the photo on the front. I love the photo of Jim right in the middle here. Whoa, there we go, right there. The feathers hanging down. It's that Road Warrior dude, the guy on the motorcycle, the punk dude with the mohawk, except here Jim's got the mullet instead. But you can kind of see where these guys were going with their image here. Okay, love the picture on the back. This is Music for Nations, UK pressing. And then actually last year, they repressed or reissued it on CD. And the cool thing is you can get this CD. It's on like a gold disc. You can get this CD on Amazon. I think it's like $6. So if you don't want to track down an original press on vinyl, which is going to be tough, you can get them. It's probably like around the $30 to $50 range. Not overly expensive, just kind of tougher to find, especially in good condition. First Visit, the first album, that's not a problem. You can find that pretty easy. But the second album here, this one's a little tougher to find. I don't think it was ever pressed on vinyl in the U.S. I've never seen a U.S. copy of this, but this is the album that I definitely want to claim as the lost gem. And it also has one of my favorite band images ever put to film, okay? Photographs. And there's a lot out there, but there was just something about this one. It's on the insert here. So there's the back of the insert. But this image right here, I love this picture of the band. You got, Jim Little there with the Rottweiler. The other guys, the thigh-high boots going all the way to the crotch, the gauntlets, the gloves, the shoulder pads, the face stripes, just the whole thing. It looks like it was shot in like an old cathedral or something. But just a cool damn photo. The big song on here that they still play to this day is a track called Take No Shit. Which even the title you would think has kind of like a punky title to it, right? Take No Shit. But no, it's straight up metal tune. But the whole album is just awesome. And this is just one of those bands that, they should have been bigger. They had 4 albums. The new album just came out last year, 2021. It's called Hard Case. I've not heard it yet. The 3rd album was called Nail It. I've never heard that album either, so I have to track those down. But you're looking at a 4-album band that started in 1980, 85, 84, something like that. Let's see here. 85. They started in 85, or they first pressed the first album in 1985. So had these guys come out in like 82, 83, I think they would have been everywhere. I friended Jim Little on Facebook. Really cool dude, very talkative, awesome guy. So hopefully with this new album that's come out, they're going to be, hopefully maybe they can get out and do some gigs and whatnot. But 2 classic albums that are such a classic cult band. I will call these guys a cult band. Their fan base is rabid and they love them. Small, short-lived 4 albums, okay? And actually for years it was only 2 albums. So when it comes to bands like this where they have this original thing, the whole, hey, let's make our band like the Road Warrior, okay? Things like that always attracted me, man. Still do to this day. So anytime a band does something that's really original like that, I'm very attracted to that. Bands like Rammstein, even over the top stuff like Gwar, Lordi, bands like that just they just want to go beyond the denim and leather thing, and we want to do something different to try and stand out. And these guys definitely did. Like I said, I think they came a little too late though, because when these guys really, like when this album was out, 86, what was big in 86, freaking hair metal was coming on. Judas Priest dropped Turbo, things like that. So I think they were just a little too behind the curve at that time. But they are so awesome, man. So if you guys don't know this, I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and needle drop Take No Shit off this, just to give you a taste of what this is. But the whole reason I wanted to do this was to just, if you're looking for something new to listen to that's not new, maybe you missed, maybe you need to revisit or would like to revisit and haven't thought about, that's kind of what this is, Lost Gems. So today's Lost Gem, Animal Man by Rogue Male. Killer record, killer band. By all means, if you visit that, definitely visit the first album. First visit. Can't go wrong with either one, but the one I want to hype up here is Animal Man. So get yourself a copy, try and track one down, and enjoy. Let me know what you think. So till the next one, guys, peace, stay in the groove, and don't take no shit.